Hello and welcome to this video about a Sony CDP-337ESD. It features the best mechanism ever made, Sony KSS-190A. What's good about it is that at the factory, as you can see, it's imprinted 75.2 milliamps of current was going through that laser. And as you see, there is a voltage drop of 1.647 of a volt. Now, if we divide one by the other, we get 74.72 milliamps. So it uses now less current than it did at the factory. Normally, the current drawn increases, and if it increases by 10 milliamps, Sony says that you should get rid of that laser and put a new one. So this one uses less than it did, and how is that even possible? I see that for the first time ever, and I think this is the answer. There's an automatic power control amp and automatic power control photodiode amp, and I think this keeps the power in check. And no matter what you set there manually, it will still use whatever only it needs. I want to show you the thing about Sony manuals. Sony is a proper engineering company. You not only have voltages at every spot there is, but also you have curves that you can, when things go wrong, you know what's supposed to be there. But anyway, enough of that. What was wrong with it? What was wrong with it is that, old age caught up with it, and there you go, a couple of belts that are not quite round anymore, and a pulley that the belts were around was seized up. I had to clean the old grease and lubricate it, and it sprang up to action. Also clean the old grease off those gears. I mean, once you put the CD in, it would still work, it's just the drawer wouldn't come out. And But the grease in there was there was not that much dirt. I mean, like inside, I haven't cleaned it at all. This is the way it is. And one of the reasons for this is that in the top units they put a silicon, you can see there's a silicon seal all around the drawer. And on one hand, what it does is that it stops dust getting in. But also it's nice and quiet when the drawer closes, and also no noise escapes from the servo if it hunts for the track. So it is well-made unit, with quality, mainly Elna capacitors, but also there are some Nippon Chemicon. Other fault I had was poor digital output. See, in Sony, you don't get any digital output when you play analog. You have to flick the switch. That kills the analog output when you get digital one. And you can see it's pretty damn good. It's perfectly square. Verticals, the verticals go vertical. The leading and trailing edges are vertical. There is a slight amount of overshoot, but it is top 3 or 4 curves that I've ever seen. So this was one fault, and I've just done some little surgery on that board. And a second one, mechanically damaged toslink. You see, that's the actual unit reader that I have in here lost all the pins. It was just mechanically, there was a protection plug, and in transport probably got hit, and that was just broken. This little thing cost $32 plus shipping, so it cost me close to $50 to have that replaced, plus of course a bit of time. What else can I show you? This unit, of course, being magnetically driven, you can see that it will instantaneously jump to any track from beginning to end, and it will just start playing. That's typical of them. And what a nice and smooth draw action there. I normally play you some tones from this CD, and it has like 0.9 of a millimeter tones. But this unit is so good that it calls for my other disc, which, you know, as you see, this is big stuff. This is up to 3 millimeters. So I'll shut up for a while to enjoy the smooth draw. And instead of going for 0.9, which is a standard, let's go for 1.2 straight away, and that works fine. And then we can go 1.5, and that plays 1.8, that plays 2 millimeters. So not that button, that button. Well, you see at 2.5 it has issues. 2.4 as well. Okay, so 2.1, you know, instead of 0.9, so it's extremely good. And then we could go perhaps to track number 40 something. Like in those Sonys, it's very nice and easy to go, because you go, you press that button and you can go 44, say, and that's 44 is 1.4 millimeter. That's well above the standard. And in here, and I've done this before, oh, there is a bit of artifact at 50 something. Yeah, so that's 1.9, that's double. But it will actually play all the way to 60, to 3 millimeter, admittedly with artifact, but it's still tracking very well. So this is, you know, among the best of them. And of course, this is a 30-year-old player with laser still being basically brand new, with no increase in current consumption. So, you know, when done properly, there is no reason why a CD player would not last forever, you know. So, well, thank you very much for your attention, and till the next one, I'll actually make my web page, and I'll put it probably as one of the first players there for sale once I get replacement Toslink thing, and that should take about a week to get it from Sydney. Well, thank you very much, and till the next one. Bye bye.